بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وأصلي وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, this is session number 3 and the last session of necessary rules about Ramadan, about fasting in the month of Ramadan. And we are covering, as I said before, the chapter of fasting for the Kitab of Kitab Abu Shuja', Fiqh of Al-Shafi'i, the jurisprudence of Imam Al-Shafi'i. So I think what's left is 4 subjects. What is Sunnah in the month of Ramadan, fasting in the month of Ramadan, what is Sunnah? And then the number 2 topic, how many days are haram to fast in general, and number 3 topics is making up and expiations, and the last one is the al-i'tikaf or spiritual retreat. During the month, the practice of fasting in the month of Ramadan, 3 are recommended. Number 1 is to haste to break the fast right after the sunset time. So when it's verified the sun is down and it's Maghrib time, before even you pray the Salah, you break the fast. That's Sunnah. So, and most of the time the Prophet ﷺ used to break the fast with the water and date. Number 2 Sunnah, to delay the suhoor. The suhoor is the food that you eat before the dawn. The more you delay, the more you are close to the Sunnah, to the practice of Sunnah, because as a human being, we need to have like enough energy to survive the next day. So Muslims still work, Muslims still study, going to the school, doing their businesses. So even you can say they are more active during the days of Ramadan. It doesn't mean like we're not eating and drinking and regular eating times. We're not practicing to eat. That does not mean that we are not working or studying or doing other businesses for the life. The last one is to avoid the talkativeness, to talk things that doesn't benefit to you or to the others or to the humanity. So subject number 2 today is وَيَحْرُمُ صِيَامُ خَمْسَةِ أَيَّامٍ. There are 5 days that are haram to fast, prohibited at all. And those 5 days, number 1, the 2 are Eidan, 1 and 2. So Eid al-Fitr, the first day of the Eid, you cannot fast. Maybe you can fast the second day of Eid, for Shawwal, for example. It is Sunnah to fast 6 days after the first day or after the second day, because the hadith says من صام ستة من شوال. Min means like any part of the month of Shawwal, which is the next month of Ramadan. If you fast 6 days of the month of Shawwal, it's equal that you completed the whole year fasting. So it's a big ajr and hasanat and reward from Allah. So Eid al-Fitr, that day you cannot fast. Eid al-Adha, the day of Eid al-Adha, you cannot fast. Also, it's haram to fast. It's a celebration day, it's holiday, and the other day also it's holiday. Then number 3 is Ayam Tashriq. So 3, 4, 5. So it's there 3 days. So Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha is the 10th of the Hajj, and then count 11, 12, 13. Those 3 days, Ayam Tashriq, it's the Prophet said it's Ayam al-Akl والبعال كما قال النبي عليه السلام. It's the days that we eat, and it's a part of the celebration. It is it is prohibited to fast those 3 days. So those 3 days plus these 2 days, you cannot fast. Some scholars, they add additional day, which is Fridays. But Fridays you can fast if it hits like Ayamul Bid, the white days of the fasting, like 13, 14, 15 of every month. Or like for example, the day of Arafah, if it's Friday. Or the day of Ashura, if it's Friday. Those type of the examples, Fridays you can still fast. You can still fast Fridays if you are making up. It's okay to fast. But in general, it's not recommended to fast Fridays unless those reasons. And the Sheikh says here, وَيُكْرَهُ صَوْمَ يَوْمِ الشَّكِّ. It is yukrahu, when they say Scots means like, it is disliked. It's offensive to fast. The day is the day of the doubt. So, and that's most of the time is the after 29th. So until 29 is for sure. It's Sha'ban. It's not Ramadan. But the 30, that could be like the first day of Ramadan, or it could be the last day of Sha'ban. It depends on the moon side. So for that reason, since it is Shaki day, doubtful type of the day, then it is, scholars they say, it's karaha. But if you used to fast, for example, the Sha'ban, you can add that. If it falls Thursday, Friday, and it is, forgive me. So it is. It's not it's disliked, karaha. Not recommended to fast unless it falls, I say, like either Thursday, the day that used to fast, or Monday, or if you are fasting Sha'ban. Okay, 2 more topics and we are done. One more, one is like making up an expiation, kafara. So if a man or woman, husband and wife, they do have like, if they, in the middle of the day of the Ramadan, this is a violation. If they have sex, and then there are 2 steps to resolve this violation. Number 1, they have to make it up. And number 2, they have to do the kafara. So kafara, it's expiation, which means like it's a list of the 3, but one we don't have it. One is like to free and slave. There's no slave to free today. But the other 2, one of them, whatever you're able to do, you should do it. One is fasting 6 days, 60 days, 60 days, and it has to be, when you are fasting, as sequences, they have to be together all the 60 days, because if you miss like one of the 60 days, you have to restart again. So it has to be all together in one time. You cannot do like in a separate times. So all 60 days must be together in sequences. If you cannot, and then you have to feed 60 masakin, poor people, and each one estimated today's, if you can price it, it's like a $10 per day, so per maskin. So, and if you give like 60 masakin, each one $10, that's 600, and that covers also. And another important issue is if someone dies and did not make up like the missing days, and then his family, what they're supposed to do is like they're supposed to pay fidya, every day that he or she missed, they count like 10 days. The person missed 10 days. Then if you count like it's as a $10 each, it's $100 to be given like miskin. The other person that's supposed to do kafara is a sheikh. A sheikh here means not the scholar. The sheikh is like the old person. And then old person is called, they divide in two categories. Old person that able to fast, and old person unable to fast because of the age. Like, although some people they are 90 or 80, but still they are strong. So if the person is too old and not strong to fast, he pays every day, or she will pay every day about $10 estimate per person, like, and that will be 30 days, which is 300 or 290 if 29 days. What's left is two groups, no, three. The pregnant woman, if she afraid for herself that she will be hurt if she fast, then what she is required is it's like a two situation. And I have to combine. Sorry. So one is al-hamil, which means the pregnant, and the other one is al-murdi, the one who's breastfeeding. If they are afraid only for themselves only, not the baby, then they have to make it up that day. That's it. That's what is needed. But if they are afraid for the baby, the one who's breastfeeding, or the one who's pregnant for the baby, because the baby could be hurt, so that time it's not for themselves. For that reason, two steps. One, making up. Two, to do expiation, kafara, which is to pay $10 per day. There are other two categories of people, like sick people. The sickness that's not chronical one, the person has to make up. And then those who are musafir, and scholars, the new modern scholars, they say like al-musafir li-safarin tawilin. So the one who is traveling, but the trip is long, because short trip, because they say like you don't have to fast, but there are scholars who say that as long it has the name of the safar, and the road is, I mean, like the trip is about 80 kilometer, and then the person has to break the fast. Not has to, he has an option to break the fast and option to fast. The last one is al-i'tikaf. I'tikaf is sunnah, number one, and it's not wajib. During the month of Ramadan, the Prophet used to make i'tikaf in his masjid, and it has two requirements. Number one, you have to have full niyyah intention that you do i'tikaf, and number two, to stay in the masjid. I'tikaf, it has to be in the masjid. You stay in the masjid for ibadah, not for anything, using social media, all this. You are focusing Quran reading, praying the salah, reading the kutubs to reflect kutubs of the sunnah, or reading the adhkar, all types of the adhkar. So salah, adhkar, Quran, and books of Islam to read. That's what you are focusing. You're not doing anything else. And less conversation, and then you cannot leave unless it's necessary. Necessary means like most of the modern massages today we have bathrooms, so you don't have to leave for the bathrooms. And some massages even they have like shower if it's necessary, but if it's necessary for the shower, and then you have to go out and take a shower and then come back. So just for the knowledge, those what breaks is if you go out, it breaks unless it's short. If you become sick and then you cannot continue, and that sickness requires to the hospital or to the house, and then you stop the i'tikaf, or what that doesn't happen. But if someone who's in the i'tikaf and he sleeps with his wife in one of the room of the masjid, if masjid has rooms, and that person's i'tikaf is broken. That's the short necessary rules of Ramadan. May Allah bless you, may Allah love you, may Allah protect you. If you have questions, my number, just texting the questions only, will be on the screen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.